Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. His father, Errol, was an engineer, and his mother, May, was a model and dietitian. Even as a small boy, Elon loved reading. He could spend up to 10 hours a day with his nose in a book. He read everything he could find: adventure stories, science journals, encyclopedias. At school, Elon was quiet and shy. Other children sometimes teased him because he was so small and skinny. But he didn't mind being alone. Instead, he used that time to think. He built little models of rockets out of wood and plastic in his bedroom. He dreamed of flying to faraway places. When he was 10, his parents gave him a computer. It was a simple machine by today's standards, but Elon was fascinated. He taught himself to code. In just a few weeks, he created a video game called Blastar. He sold it to a computer magazine for about $500. That was the first time he saw how ideas could turn into money. By age 12, Elon had become very serious about math and physics. He stayed up late solving complex problems for fun. His parents worried he spent too much time alone. They encouraged him to play sports or join a club, but Elon's heart was in learning and inventing.
High school brought new challenges. Elon attended Pretoria Boys High School, one of the top schools in the city. He continued to work on small projects in his spare time. He and his brother, Kimball, set up a small business delivering newspapers on Sunday mornings. It was their first taste of running a real company. Life at home could be tense. Elon's parents divorced when he was about 10. He spent parts of his childhood moving between his mother's apartment and his father's house. Despite those changes, Elon kept focusing on his future. He read biographies of famous inventors and businessmen. He dreamed that one day he would build something the world had never seen. In 1988, at age 17, Elon decided to leave South Africa. He wanted more freedom and better educational opportunities. He applied to universities in Canada and the United States. Soon after, he packed a few bags and flew to Canada, where his mother was living. Canada felt familiar but exciting. Elon enrolled at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. He found life away from home both thrilling and lonely. He made a few friends, but he still felt driven by his own ideas and goals. 2 years later, Elon transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the United States. He earned degrees in physics and economics. His classes were challenging, but he loved discussing big questions about energy, transport, and life on other planets. By the time he graduated, Elon Musk was no longer the shy boy from Pretoria. He was a young man with big dreams and the skill to make them happen. After finishing at the University of Pennsylvania, Elon moved to California to begin a PhD in applied physics at Stanford University. But he stayed there only 2 days. The internet was growing rapidly, and Elon saw a bigger chance outside the classroom. In 1995, he and his brother Kimball used about $28,000, money borrowed from their father, to start their first company, Zip2. The idea was simple: help newspapers put their business listings and maps online. At that time, most newspapers didn't have a strong online presence. Zip2 offered them an easy way to catch up. Elon coded the website himself in the early days. Kimball did sales and marketing. They worked in a small office above a coffee shop. They slept on sofa beds and lived on cheap pizza. They believed their idea was worth the sacrifice. Zip2 grew faster than they expected. Big newspapers signed up. In 1999, Compaq, a large computer company, bought Zip2 for $307 million. Elon and Kimball each got about $22 million before taxes. For Elon, it was a huge success, but also a taste of what running a company really meant. With his new wealth, Elon co-founded X.com in 1999, an online bank. He believed banking would move online like everything else. He invested $10 million of his own money. Soon, X.com merged with Confinity, a company that ran a money transfer service called PayPal. Elon became the CEO of the merged company. They focused on making it easy for people to send money by email. PayPal grew quickly. By 2002, eBay saw the value in PayPal and bought it for $1.5 billion in stock. Musk, the largest shareholder, earned about $165 million. That sale gave Elon both funds and confidence. He could take bigger risks. He realized that the biggest changes happen when you challenge the status quo in banking, transportation, or energy. Elon always dreamed of traveling to other planets. He believed humanity needed to become a multi-planet species. In 2002, he used $100 million of his PayPal money to start Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, or SpaceX. At first, people thought he was crazy. Building rockets was expensive and complicated. Only governments like NASA had done it. But Elon was driven by two ideas. First, he would make rockets reusable. Second, he would bring costs down dramatically. He hired a small team of engineers in El Segundo, California. They worked in a warehouse. They slept on couches and tested rocket parts in a dusty yard. Their first rocket was called Falcon 1. It failed 3 times. Each failure nearly bankrupted the company. But Elon refused to give up. In 2008, Falcon 1 reached orbit on its 4th attempt. That success won SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract to carry cargo for NASA to the International Space Station. Overnight, SpaceX went from a risky startup to a real player in space. In 2010, SpaceX made history again with Falcon 9, a larger rocket. It launched and returned safely. By 2012, SpaceX became the first private company to send a spacecraft, Dragon, to the ISS. Soon after, SpaceX tackled full reusability. In 2015, they landed the first stage of Falcon 9 on a floating platform at sea. It was a moment people dreamed of for decades, a rocket returning like an airplane. Elon's vision with SpaceX was clear: make space travel affordable so people could live on other planets. He talked openly about sending the first human mission to Mars in the near future. While SpaceX grew, Elon also focused on sustainable energy on Earth. In 2004, he led a $7.5 million investment in Tesla Motors, an electric car company started by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Elon became chairman of the board and later CEO. Tesla's first car, the Roadster, launched in 2008. It proved electric cars could be fast, sleek, and fun to drive, but Tesla kept losing money on each car. Critics doubted the company's future. Elon pushed forward. He introduced the Model S sedan in 2012. It won many awards for design and safety. Then came the Model X SUV in 2015 and the more affordable Model 3 in 2017. Model 3 became one of the best-selling electric cars in history. Meanwhile, in 2006, Elon helped start Solar City, a solar energy services company run by his cousins Lyndon and Peter Rive. Solar City installed solar panels on rooftops to produce clean electricity. In 2016, Tesla acquired Solar City, integrating solar power, energy storage, and electric cars under one roof. In 2016 as well, Elon announced the Boring Company. He wanted to reduce traffic by digging tunnels under cities. His first test tunnel runs under the SpaceX parking lot in Hawthorne, California. He even sold branded hats and flamethrowers to raise funds. Through these ventures, Elon aimed to solve 4 big problems: sustainable transport on land, Tesla, sustainable energy, Solar City and Tesla Energy, sustainable transport underground, The Boring Company, and sustainable life on other planets. Elon's personal life has often been in the spotlight. He married his first wife, Justine Wilson, in 2000. They had 6 children together, though one sadly died as an infant. They divorced in 2008. He then married actress Tallulah Riley twice, once in 2010, divorced in 2012, remarried in 2013, and divorced again in 2016. Between marriages, he had 2 sons with musician Claire Bocher, known as Grimes. Elon is known for his intense work ethic. He often works 80 to 100 hours a week. He sleeps on the Tesla factory floor when production deadlines are tight. He sends late-night emails and expects quick answers. People describe Elon's leadership style as demanding but inspiring. He sets very high goals and believes failure is part of innovation. His teams work long hours, sometimes under extreme pressure. Critics say this can lead to burnout. Fans say it pushes people to achieve things they never thought possible. Elon has faced many challenges. SpaceX had several near bankruptcies before its first successful flight. Tesla struggled to mass-produce the Model 3. Elon's public statements, especially on social media, have sometimes caused stock price swings and legal troubles. Yet, through it all, Elon keeps moving forward. He says he doesn't want to waste time on social niceties. He focuses on solving problems. Whether drilling tunnels under Los Angeles, sending rockets to orbit, or building cars that run on batteries, he tries to tackle one challenge after another. In recent years, Elon has spoken more about artificial intelligence, AI. He co-founded OpenAI in 2015 to promote safe AI research. He also started Neuralink in 2016 to develop brain-computer interfaces, aiming to help people with paralysis and eventually merge human intelligence with machines. In 2021, SpaceX launched Starship prototypes, giant rockets designed to carry people to Mars and beyond. Elon envisions the first crewed mission to Mars in the mid-2020s. He dreams of building a self-sustaining city on Mars by 2050, with 1 million people living there. Back on Earth, Tesla is expanding its gigafactories around the world to make batteries and cars at scale. Tesla Energy is rolling out Powerwall home batteries to store solar power. The Boring Company is pitching tunnel projects in several U.S. cities. Elon's goals remain bold. Secure humanity's future by making life multiplanetary, transition the world to sustainable energy, and keep advancing technology responsibly. He often says that people should take risks and accept failure as a step towards success. He urges young people to study hard, think for themselves, and work to improve the world. Whether you admire Elon Musk for his vision or critique him for his blunt style, there's no doubt he has changed multiple industries in 2 decades. From a shy boy in South Africa to a leader in rockets, cars, and renewable energy, his story shows how one person's drive can spark change.